Yeah. If you grow up there, that's how you are. Everybody.
I disagree. I disagree. Not if you're a leader. Not if you're a leader. If you're a follower, you do that. Not if you're a leader. Because I guess what? I didn't follow any. Well, all my friends.
Well, no, I got out. I went to the army early as hell and left Michigan. I've been all over the world twice. I got the fuck out of there.
Yeah, but that's we need more leaders.
If other
more
people
leaders.
Can't do that, then that's their choice.
Hold on, Watch this. I graduated a long time ago. Most of the dudes I went to high school with, dead or in prison. That's a fact. Those are truths. Most people don't get out. I know niggas in Detroit right now ain't never left Detroit. Like not never.
But that was
So wait a minute. Vic. Because Robert did ask a question, so I want to go back to him. Vic, shoot, did you really vote for Kamala, man? For real, bro?
I'm not believing it at this point.
Honest to God, seriously.
He voted for Kamala.
Did you vote? You said you was asking Robert a question, right? No, Vic. I said Vic. Did you vote for Kamala? No, not at all. All right, that's cool. Robert, you was asking Ty a question. What was your question, Robert?
I mean, yeah, Jerry was spitting facts, and I'm watching the whole panel, but I'm looking at Ty's face. He was frying up every time, and she brought up about how the woman is a neck, and I'm like, bro, why are you? I mean,
oh no,
you said something. Hold on. You said something earlier, Anton, about how the voting percentage, like here in Nashville, the only men who was voting democratically was men that's over 60 for one, LGBT black men and women. So I'm not putting that on you, but I don't understand how, as a man, you think it's cool going by your facial expressions to want to be led by a woman in any kind of capacity.
So first, I'll speak to me. First, I don't live in the hood, never did. I grew up in the suburbs, from a very stable family. I'm a heterosexual man. But I noticed I remember when Obama was in office, Trump led a campaign that said Obama wasn't even born in America. Then we go to, if you go to local politicians, most local politicians can't even be quote unquote a mayor with 3 divorces, a felon, fake universities saying he grabbed women by the pussy, all kind of crazy stuff like that. But
with consent, don't forget that part.
Yeah, this is the guy y'all want to be your leader, and they always make these assumptions or attacks on Kamala Harris, and you have a convicted felon as your president now. I just get confused.
Okay.
He's
so
a man.
you're bringing up things.
Anton, you're good.
He's a convicted felon.
Y'all gotta let him land.
Okay.
Y'all gotta let him land. On the real talk.
Okay.
We gotta give him grace because he's been very, very patient.
Okay.
And he's been listening to everybody else, so we gotta let him finish his point before he finishes. Go ahead, Ty.
No, it was just funny to me, the assumptions that I voted for a woman to be president, that quote unquote. I think he referenced something about the LGBTQ. Trust me, I have no problems in that area. I'm not part of the community. There's some things that I think he pointed out something today about, the LGBT and trans stuff with kids in the school and all of that stuff like that. I actually agree with that, but I think it's a little weird when people attack Kamala's character, and you guys just voted for a convicted felon, a man that's been divorced 3 times, all kind of shit like that. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Choices affected us.
Y'all attacking this woman, and you voted for a felon, a guy that created a fake university, a guy that's been bankrupt multiple times. He even back in the 80s said if he ever ran for president, he would run as a Republican because he said the Republicans are stupid. This is Trump words, and you guys are and I'm seeing it play out like right now.
So this lady told you she washed collard greens in a tub just to make fun of black people. That was so racist. We know for a fact somebody told her to say that. That was racist. Y'all did not care. This lady just mishandled $1 billion. She had $1 billion, and now she's
Can you explain this washing the collard greens?
Hold on, wait. Ty.
No, I just want her to explain the washing the collard greens in the tub.
There's no
explanation. I don't know what that means.
Ty, can I ask you a question, bro? You never answered Robert's question.
He showed
every time he asks you about women leadership, such as Kamala Harris, you divert and you start talking about Trump. The question, because we can debate back and forth about Trump, and I can go back and say, no, that's not true what you said and all this stuff, right? I can go in and say, well, this whole conviction thing was really election interference and all of this bullshit. But I don't want to go into there. You never answer this question about a woman in leadership, bro. Every time you go over into Trump, Robert asked you a specific question because he was referring to what Jerry said about the woman being the neck and so on and so forth. And then you start talking about Trump again.
Well, there was two options for the presidency, Kamala Harris and Trump. And they asked, who did I vote for? I explained why I voted for Kamala Harris.
So you didn't vote for Kamala, you voted against Trump is what you said?
Yes. I've said that the first time I was on the panel.
I just want to make sure that you're answering Robert's question. So you have no interest in voting for Kamala Harris, actually.
I would say she has some policies for people, that made under 400 grand a year. I believed on some of her policies.
Well, wait a minute. Wasn't you the guy that said that the first reason that you voted for the last time that we talked was because of reproductive rights?
No, I think that it came up.
Who was that?
Trey.
It came up in conversation, but let me clarify. I mentioned 5 things, and all of the women kept talking.
Wait. The first thing that you said was reproductive rights.
No, that's not what happened.
Yeah, he said something like he got a sister. I got people down the street.
Let me ask this question. Give me a second, because I want to get straight to the point. Did you mention that
it was mentioned, yes, but it wasn't the first thing I mentioned.
Wait. Okay, cool. So it wasn't the first thing. So you mentioned that you were voting for her because of reproductive rights, right? One of the things
I said that's one of the things that I said men should not be telling a woman what to do with her body.
I remember you saying
that was legislation of the state, not the federal.
That wasn't the first thing I said.
That women that live down the street from y'all.
That wasn't even the most important thing I said. Because I don't have a dog. I don't have a dog in that fight.
Because I do remember. I was trying to remember why you were saying that you were actually supporting her. And that was one of the reasons that stuck out in my mind. So you're good though.
No, I just had to clarify. That's not what I said.
I said
the women on the panel at that time, they heard me say, I'm for pro-choice, and then that's what they talked about for like 30 minutes. That wasn't even the main thing I spoke about.
Well, it was one of the things that you said that you were supporting her for.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
I think it's
I'm not
so
denying
interesting.
That's not the first thing, but that's
I'm not ragging on you. Listen, your body, your choice. You can do what you want to do with your voice.
It's not their body though; it's the baby's body. But that's a whole other.
No, it's so interesting that
Ty's body, his choice to do what you want to do with his vote.
It's so interesting that men will talk about that they voted for their daughters and their wives for reproductive rights, but then you're also voting for men to be in women's bathrooms, men to take over women's sports, men to basically claim that they're women and take. But you are though, because that's what that administration is standing for. That you're voting for children to get mutilated and castrated chemically and sometimes even surgically. Like, I think it's funny that they're all for women's rights, but they can't even identify what a woman is.
I'll give you one better, Crystal. I ended up on the dark side of videos the other day researching this shit. And I seen the process of what it takes for a woman to remove an unwanted pregnancy. That shit is demonic.
Wow. It is. I had, and it's so sad because I've had so many women come at me because of the whole being pro-life. And I used to be pro-choice. I used to be, up to a certain extent. I feel like most women have restrictions in their mind, even if they are pro-choice. But it's so sad because I'll sit there and explain to them why me personally I'm pro-life. And when I literally, it's whatisabortion.com. I will just watch the video. It's like 2 minutes long. It's an OBGYN explaining it. And to see that they don't even give the baby medication. So a baby can feel all of this. They are ripping body parts out. And they say that sometimes you can even feel them tugging at the pliers because the baby is fighting for their life. And I'm like,
when I seen that shit,
I care about is killing
when you
children.
look at that and you don't feel anything, you're demonic.
You're sick.
Evil.
I've had people come at me and I'm like, who really has a sick view? Because at the end of the day, that is a baby. It is a baby that can feel pain, especially if the baby is viable, that it can live outside of the womb without the mother. There's no reason why that baby should be killed. Or even if a baby survives abortion, there's even still laws where you can kill the baby if they survive the abortion. Like,
and that's what Trump was saying, and people were like, "You can't kill a baby after it's born. If there's a botched abortion and the baby survives after the abortion, they can legally still kill the baby afterwards. Legally,
yes.
So
bro, in a lot of instances, listen. For all of these people, especially for men, and I don't know if Ty, and yeah, we do have to read the super chats in a second. I don't know if Ty, you're really familiar with what that process looks like, but I would encourage a lot of people that's saying that they pro something the first read, and that's why I was saying people are not educated. They're not as informed as they think that they are. I would suggest that y'all research it and look at it in full. Don't turn your head away from it before you say you pro something, and find out what that process is before you start using these terms. Because after that, dog, I almost threw up. I've never seen no shit like that before in my life, bro. Ever. That is one of the most demonic, evil things that I've ever seen, ever. And for somebody and for women to be advocating for that shit is crazy.
It's evil. It's the most beautiful and most powerful thing that God gave us is to be mothers. And it's so demonic that we're dehumanizing babies. Like, it's so funny because they can't even say the word baby. They'll just say fetus. I'm like, that's the Latin word for offspring, right? So it's just baby. Like, I've had so many arguments with people about this. And I'm like, the fact that you can't even say that it's a baby, the fact that you'll be like, okay, so you're pro-abortion. No, I'm pro-choice. So you're pro-abortion. No, like, it's like, you can't even say it. But it's sad that we've taught, and this is the thing, most women, I really don't fault them because they are trained to, it's a clump of cells. It's not a person. It's not a baby. Like, it is sad. They're taught these things. And so this is why most pro-life people want to go for the doctors to get prosecuted, not the women, because the women are not even educated enough to know all of these things. So it's just sad. The fact that these babies can feel the pain and they are ripping this baby limb from limb, and then they finally will get the head and just squish it. Basically, it's like it's so sad. It's the saddest thing I've ever seen.
Month, like in states like Minnesota, Tim Walz State, and they inject them with a saline solution for them to basically die and burn inside, and then you're still going to be a mother regardless. You're just giving birth to a dead baby now because
exactly they don't tell you that you still have to birth the dead baby, and it's sad because a lot of women don't talk about the effects of the abortion after. There's so much abortion regret. There's so much abortion regret that is not talked about. There's so many mothers that regret having the abortions, and that's not talked about either.
So, Tom, let me ask you a question. You still pro that? Pro your body, your choice?
Not my body. I think if a woman chose to have an abortion, I believe that the choice should be between her and her physician, not me, you, or anybody on the YouTube channel.
So why don't you advocate for a pregnancy prevention then? Why don't you advocate for that instead of the abortion?
Let him finish. Hold on. Let him finish.
So let me just finish answering. I'm not in a position to tell a woman or a woman's doctor what she's gonna do with it, and I don't think anybody in politics should be doing that. Nobody in White House should be doing that. Nobody in the Senate office, Capitol building, nobody down the street, nobody on the YouTube channel should be telling people that. But if you guys feel that you should be able to tell a woman what to do with her body and tell her doctor what they should be doing to the body, there's nothing I could do. I have no response for that.